Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Buccaneers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against a Panthers defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Mixon. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Green 39! Green 39!
Operating from the gun. Blackwell to Mixon on the check down. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
The toss play to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Blackwell got a man. It's Ross, complete. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they run with Mixon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Blackwell throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 14. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the coaching staff. Doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Blackwell. Hard throw. Incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garr. Start the drive on the ground with Hill. Always got some. There goes Jeremy Hill, the 40. And he cuts right sideline and some room to get. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off play action. Blackwell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bucs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Blackwell. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards into completion, but now they face third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Play action. They'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Blackwell throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. To throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st down, Blackwell. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Blackwell. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
A final shot before break. Blackwell. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this one is no good. He missed it. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Leopard. Leopard. All right, let's go. 56. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. His throw incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In motion right comes Gordon. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at this. Watch it now. Party.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And the back goes into motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now back to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nifty move. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. Back to throw. Blackwell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Blackwell. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. Oh, shifty. Whoa. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Looking to throw. Blackwell. And this is going to be intercepted. snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down, 8. Throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, here we go. Boom, Landis. Over.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,